It was a quiet autumn afternoon. The university campus was filled with falling leaves and soft golden sunlight. A young man sat alone on a wooden bench, sketching in his notebook, invisible to the world. A gentle voice suddenly interrupted his silence. She stood in front of him, smiling softly, asking if he was drawing her. For the first time in years, he forgot how to breathe. They began as strangers, then classmates, then friends. Days turned into late-night conversations, shared dreams and laughter that filled the emptiness they once carried. She listened to him in a way no one ever had. She believed in his future when he could not see it himself. Her words became the light in his darkest days. One winter night, under a sky full of stars, he held her trembling hands and confessed that he had nothing but a dream, yet he wanted to build a life with her. She smiled with tears in her eyes and told him she did not care about money or status, only about his heart and the love they shared. That night, two lonely souls promised forever. They believed love could survive anything. They dreamed of a small house, simple mornings, and growing old side by side. They wrote their dreams on paper and hid it in a box, promising to open it when they succeeded. Reality was not kind. Life became heavy, and responsibilities grew. The world did not move as fast as their dreams. He worked day and night, chasing a future that seemed always just out of reach. His hands grew tired, but his heart remained determined. Months became years. He sacrificed comfort, sleep, and joy to build something worthy of her. Slowly, she began to change. Her smiles became shorter, her voice quieter, her eyes distant. One evening, she confessed that her family wanted her to marry someone successful and stable. His heart stopped. He reminded her of their promises, their dreams, their forever. She cried and said she was tired of waiting and afraid of a future filled with struggle. Rain poured the night she left. She walked away while he stood frozen, unable to move or breathe. With every step she took, something inside him shattered. The place where they once laughed became silent. Every memory felt like a wound that never healed. He returned to the bench where they met, hoping time would reverse, but only emptiness answered. One night, he opened the box of dreams. Their words were still there, untouched, but their future was gone. Tears fell on the paper as he whispered that he was sorry for not being enough. That night, darkness surrounded him, and he almost gave up on everything. But her voice echoed in his mind, telling him he was not weak, only waiting for his moment. Pain slowly turned into fire. The same love that broke him began to rebuild him. He decided to become the man he once promised, not to prove anything to her, but to prove something to himself. He worked harder than ever, waking before sunrise and sleeping after midnight. He failed many times, but each failure made him stronger. Years passed, and slowly success found him. His name became respected, and his dreams began to take shape. He built the life they once imagined, but he built it alone. Yet success did not erase the scar in his heart. Some wounds never disappear. One evening, fate brought them together again in a quiet cafe. Their eyes met, and time seemed to stop. She looked older, tired, and full of regret. She confessed that she had made a mistake, and that the life she chose had not given her happiness. She said she never stopped loving him, and that she had thought of him every day. His heart trembled, remembering every moment, every promise, every goodbye. For years he had imagined this moment, but now he felt something different. Instead of anger, he felt peace. He told her he had forgiven her long ago. She cried and asked if they could start again, if love still had a chance. Silence filled the space between them as memories passed through his mind. He looked at the sky and remembered the night of stars when they promised forever. He gently told her that sometimes love is not about holding on, but about letting go. He wished her happiness and thanked her for the love and pain that shaped him. He stood up and walked away, Not broken, not angry, but free. For the first time, he felt light, as if the past had finally released him. Love once destroyed him, but it also gave him the strength to rise. Years later, he shared his story to inspire others who were hurting. He told them to love deeply, but never lose themselves in the process. He said the right person will stay even when life becomes hard. And sometimes the one who leaves becomes the reason you become stronger.